So, switching to real time now. I guess this is the official grand opening of my new kitchen. Yay! And for the occasion, I'm digging back into the archives in my Better Homes and Garbage cookbook. You'll note that this is the 7th printing, and the most recent copyright date is 1965. I think I got it in about 66 or 67. So we flip back to the meat department, where I have stashed my own recipe for Kalua Pig. I typed this as it was given to me in, I think, 68 or 69 by someone who had been to Hawaii and other parts to the far east or west, whatever. As far as I know, this is at least a variation on a traditional recipe, and we are going to make it. Just for reference, at the other end of all of this, way over yonder in the construction zone, is the cabinet with the microwave and the convection oven in it. And the cat's eating area. That will be replaced by a unit that will match the kitchen cabinets eventually. The recipe calls for a fresh picnic, but I'm stepping it up a notch using a boneless butt instead. And for Beth's benefit, that's what we pay for them here. So, first thing we do, get it out of here. And we wash it, because we don't know where it's been. Get down here. Since they deboned it, there could be sawdust, there could be who knows what. Good enough. Now what do we do with it? Now we dry it off. Pat it dry. Let it know you appreciate it. And now we do the assembly. And since I'm too cheap to buy double width aluminum foil, I have to make it wider, which requires a little engineering. Because this puppy has to be wrapped up and sealed tight in this while it's cooking. So we've got to come up with a joint that is absolutely airtight. And that ought to do it. Now it's big enough. And lest I forget, at some point during this you do want to remember to preheat your oven to 325, which I often forget until I'm getting ready to put the thing in the oven. Now, set our custom-made double-wide foil in here. We slap this thing in backside up per the recipe in a saucepan. We glop together 1/2 cup of soy sauce, kikkoman, my preference. You can hurry if you want to. We're waiting. Thank you. And we splatter stuff all over the countertop, which is something we're really good at. 1/2 teaspoon of liquid smoke, which is potent stuff. Okay, a half teaspoon or so. Put the tops back on so we don't knock them over and spill them. 2 tablespoons of MSG. I scale it down to 1.5 just because I have a measuring spoon that does that. Alrighty. And a half teaspoon of grated ginger. Or whatever looks good to you. A smidge of salt. What is a smidgen? Good enough. And 1 large clove of garlic, which in the real world means at least 2 or 3 good big fat ones, minced up. That's minced enough for me. When it's as thoroughly mixed as anything can possibly be when it has big hunks of garlic in it, you're ready. And this is for Rock. A genuine Galloping Gourmet 1975 Spurtle, which has got to have 1,000,000 miles on it at least. Now we're ready to pour it in on top of the roast. Thusly. And turn the flame off. Now, all we have left to do is seal it up. We want to cover it loosely, but at the same time we want it sealed absolutely tight in there. Talk amongst yourselves. And it's ready to go in the oven. Bye! The aroma in this house is enough to drive someone mad. We're down to the last half hour of killing the beast, and per my tradition, I always serve it with wild rice and a salad. So we're going to start the preparations. Right fresh out of the box. And follow the directions on the box. Absolutely. Seasoning packet. 2 1/4 cups of water. Use the universal stirring tool to stir it up a little. In my 40-year-old pan with its matching top, scavenged from an old dead slow cooker. So, as we're coming down to the wire, final preparations. With my rice, I like a little sauteed mushroom and green onion on it. It's just about time. Oh, leave me alone. Hush. Anyway, where was I? Yes. Sauteing some mushrooms And some green onions. I'll probably put part of this on the salad. I don't think I will quite that much. Maybe so. That'll do. EVOO. Get down here. Let this warm up. Let's go. Okay, they're about right. So now it's time for the beast to come up for air. Let's see what it looks like. And it looks like it actually stayed sealed, mostly. Approach this with great caution because it's steamy inside and it will hurt you. Oh yeah. You see all that juice in there. It's still boiling. That's how hot all of this is. That is going to make a killer sauce. Just because. And while you're doing this, you try not to make a mess on the stove. That's good enough for now. Wait a minute. That's how it comes apart. It's time for a sample. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Let's make the sauce. Just take the juice that came out of it. Now with a picnic you would have to degrease this. So with the pork butt, there's not that much in it. It's about right, really. So you take about a tablespoon of cornstarch, a little bit of cold water, throw them in there, and bring the heat up until it starts to thicken all on its own. Again, using Graham Care's Wonder Tool. As the sauce thickens, it starts to clear up, as you can see here. It's just about ready. And I'm starving. So to serve it, you just literally rip it apart. This is the fun part. And you pile as much on your plate as you think you want. Overeating at this point is not a concern. We'll worry about that tomorrow. I want that one. That'll do for starters. Now, throw a little olive oil and vinegar dressing on. And it's time to commit gluttony, if you'll excuse me.